Good morning, students. Today we will be solving few more problems on per unit transformations. So first go through the problem. It is a three-phase transmission system consists of a generator rated 11 kV 25 MVA with X1 20%. So this X1 is positive sequence reactance. So at this juncture you may not be knowing what is positive sequence, negative sequence and all. So let us assume that it is the reactance. The notation given is X1. X1 is 20%, which means 0.2 per units on 11 kV 25 MVA base on its own ratings. A transformer of 11.5 bar 69 kV. So here again primary 11.5 kV, secondary 69 kV. It is 22 MVA with its positive sequence reactance again 10%. So I repeat, this 10% is based on its own ratings. Okay, and a transmission line having X1 equal to 15 ohms. So transmission lines normally ohmic value will be given. So it is 15 ohms. And another transformer 69 bar 6.9 kV, 20,000 kVA, or it is nothing but 20 MVA. Okay, with X1 equal to 10%. And a synchronous motor 6 kV 20,000 kVA with X1 20%. So this is again 0.2 per units based on 20 MVA 6 kV. Draw single line diagram with all positive sequence reactances expressing in per units. So you are asked to draw single line diagram with all per unit reactances, choosing kVA and kV base values of generator as base values. So you need to take generator values. What is the generator? Generator is rated 11 kV 25 MVA. So you are asked to take common base for the entire system 25 MVA, MVA base 25 and kV base 11 kV of the generator. Okay, so the solution, it is you can see you are selecting base kVA 25,000 as that of a generator which is nothing but 25 MVA. Okay, 25,000 kVA, which means base MVA is 25, base kV 11. Okay, as asked, we are choosing these base values. That means generator side or generator MVA as base MVA we are choosing, and 11 kV, that is the generator kV, is selected as base kV. And the system given, if you draw a generator, a transformer, transmission line, another transformer and a synchronous motor. This is what is the system given. So the diagram or power system single line diagram is given here with its ratings. I marked all the values 25 MVA, 11 kV, 20%. Transformer 1, this is, which is 22 MVA, 11.5 bar 69 kV, 10%. Transmission line 15 ohms. Another transformer, this is transformer 2, 20 MVA, 10%. This is 69 bar 6.9 kV and it is connected to a synchronous motor 6 kV 20,000 kVA, which is 20 MVA with its reactance 20%. So this is what is the system given. Now what is the first step I asked you to do? You compute, this is base kV selected here in generator circuit. How many other circuits you had? Transmission line circuit and motor circuit, because this is the transformer which is having low voltage side, high voltage side, and this transformer high voltage side and low voltage side. So totally 3 sections you are having. Generator section, which is LV side of transformer 1, then transmission line section, which is HV side of T1 or HV side of T2, then motor section, that is LV side of T2. These are the 3 sections. So calculate new base value, new base kV on transmission line circuit. So how do you get this? This is nothing but HV side of T1. So we want new base kV on HV of T1, that is LV side base kV on LV side multiplied by, you want HV side, so HV by LV you need to write. Okay, so calculate how much it comes. So what is base kV on LV side of T1? That is 11 kV, is it not? 69 by 11.5. Okay, we want base kV on LV side of transformer, that is already selected 11 kV. We want base kV corresponding to HV side. So base kV on HV side is base kV on LV side into the turns ratio HV by LV. Okay, so 11 is the base kV, the transformer turns ratio it is 69, 11.5. So corresponding value it is 66. So transmission line side base kV is 66. Now the other one, new base kV on motor circuit, which is nothing but LV side of T2. Okay, how do you calculate this? We want LV side of T2 base kV, new base kV required. Base kV on HV side known, that is base kV on HV side multiplied by LV by HV. Okay, we want LV side, HV side is known. So HV side base kV into LV by HV, so that these two to keep in mind, to remember that as a short form, this HV goes, you get LV. Okay, so it is LV by HV, which is base kV on HV side, which means transmission line circuit, that is 66 into LV by HV 6.9 by 69. Okay, it is 66, 6.6 kV. Okay, so please observe, the first step is always choose certain base kVA and kV. kVA is unique throughout, it is uniform, it will never change for the entire system. kVA base or MVA base remains same. Only the new base kVs for different sections is to be obtained selecting a particular sectional base kV. So here generator side base kV is being selected. This is the reference. With respect to this, what is new base kV on transmission line circuit, new base kV on motor circuit, these are to obtain. So latter part is quite simple. You need to calculate what is per unit value of this, new per unit value of generator, new per unit value of transformer 1, transmission line, transformer 2 and motor. Okay. So I am obtaining new per unit values. Xg1. How do you get Xg1? New per unit value of generator 1. So actually 11 kV and 25 MVA, those two are selected as base. So per unit value is 0.2, you need not calculate. Or even if you calculate, it is old per unit value, that is 0.2 into new MVA base. New MVA base is 25 divided by its old is also 25 into old kV. Old kV means this 11 by new kV 11 square, which is 0.2. Is it not? These two goes, you get 0.2. So there is no need of calculation actually, okay, because 25 MVA is selected, 11 kV is selected. So whatever reactance, this is 0.2 per unit reactance is the same even if you calculate the new. So generator is over. Next, transformer 1, XT1. So what is transformer 1? It is 0.1, 10% given, is it not? 0.1 into new MVA base by what is the transformer MVA? Transformer, it is 22 old MVA into old kV. Old kV you can take 11.5 or 69, any one, okay. 11.5 old kV divided by new kV. It is LV side, if you take LV side, it is generator base kV square, or you can take this as 0.1 into 25 by 22 into, if you want to take 69, that is HV side, which means the transmission line new base kV, what is that calculated? 66 square, because transformer either you calculate from LV side or HV side, you should get the same. So if I write LV side 11.5 by 11, which is generator circuit base, I need to write, whereas if I take HV side, that is 69 kV, old kV 69, new kV which is on the transmission line side, that is 66 kV, which we calculated. So 69 by 66 square. In either case, you must be getting the same value, it is 0.1242. So new per unit value of transformer 1, it is 0.1242. Next, transmission line, XTL. It is ohmic value given, 15 ohms. So Z in ohms into base MVA by base kV square. What is the base kV of transmission line? Transmission line base kV is 66 square. So it is not per unit value given. For transformers, for transmission line, ohmic value is given. So Z in ohms into base MVA by base kV square. So 15 into 25 by 66 square. That is 0.0861. Okay. Then XT2, transformer 2. Transformer 2, what is its per unit reactance? In another transformer, 10%. So 0.1 into new MVA by old MVA. Its MVA is 20 into old kV, that is 69. If I write, I should write here 66 square, or 0.1 into 25 by 20 into 6.9 by what is motor side new kV? 6.6 square. Okay, so which is 0.1366. Now the last element, which is XM, motor reactance, new per unit value. So motor is having 20%, that is 0.2 into 25 is the new MVA, which is selected, which is anyway common for the entire system. Then it is having 20 MVA. So old MVA is 20 into old KV, it is 6 divided by new KV on motor circuit, 6.6 square. .2066. So that's all. So all elements, new per unit values are obtained. Okay. So now draw the reactance diagram. So drawing reactance diagram is simple. Per phase per unit reactance diagram. So per unit reactance diagram, from the calculated values you can see generator, its per unit reactance 0.2 per units, transformer 1 0.1242, transmission line 0.0861, transformer 2 0.1366, and finally for synchronous motor what we obtained is 0.2066. So these are all as per the network, they are connected. So it is per unit reactance diagram based on 25 MVA and generator base KV 11. So automatically when we select generator base KV, the other base KVs, transmission line base KV and motor circuit base KVs are calculated automatically. So this is the reactance diagram. And further I can tell you one more clarification. These are all reactances. Resistances are neglected, only reactance values are given. So to be more specific, you should add J to all of this, which is obvious. Okay, when we call these are all reactances, they are 0 plus J2. This is 0 plus J 0.2066. Okay, likewise everything. Okay, this is the final reactance diagram which is being asked. Draw the single line diagram with all positive sequence reactances expressing in per units. Okay, so let us take up one more problem. So all of you please observe this problem. A simple power system is shown. Redraw the same with per unit impedances of the components represented on a common base 5000 volt amperes and common system base voltage 250 volts. So here unlike MVA and KV bases, here directly volt amperes and voltages, it's a small system. So 5000 volt amperes you are asked to choose as common volt ampere base and common system voltage base at 250. Okay, and system is two machines are connected to a bus bar. One is 1000 volt amperes 250 volts J.2, its reactance is 0.2 per units. Machine 2 is having 2000 volt amperes 250 volts J 0.3 per units. Transformers 1 and 2 as marked here, it is 400 volt amperes 250 bar 800, impedance is J.2. Transmission line 40 plus J 150 ohms, impedance is given. Then transformer 2 8000 volt amperes, 1000 bar 500 volts, Z is J 0.06. Load, it's only volt amperes and voltage is given 2500 volt amperes and 400 volts. Okay, so base volt amperes 5000 as mentioned, and then system base voltage 250 we are taking. So this 250 belongs to what side? You can see these machines, both 1 and 2 are generators, they are with rating 250. So this base whatever is selected, it is the generator section or generator circuit base. We need to calculate based on transmission line circuit and also based on load circuit. So let me complete those calculations in first step. So base voltage on transmission line section is base voltage LV into HV by LV. So HV by LV, it is 800. So that's also clear. It is 250 bar 800. 250 is based on this side. So the other side will be 800 automatically. And here also it is 800 is the new base here. Here it is 1000. 1000 and 500. So you need to calculate what is base kV on load side or base voltage on load side. So base voltage on load circuit, it is based on this side 800 into 500 by 1000, which gives you 400. So base kV or base voltage on generator section is 250. Base voltage on transmission line circuit is 800. Base voltage on load section is 400. And base volt amperes is common. Volt amperes for the entire system is 5000. Now you try to transform all values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 components are there. For all 6 components, what are the new per unit values? So new per unit values you can just calculate. So I am quickly writing for machine 1. So X1, likewise X2, XT1, XTL, XT2. I will be writing these things. So X1 is J.2, that is this, into 5000 divided by 1000, new by volt, new MVA by volt MVA, into 250 volt voltage, and new voltage is also same, 250 square. So this is going to be J1.0. Okay. Then for X2, machine 2, J.3 into 5000 by 2000 into 250 by 250 square. So this is going to be J.25. The next transmission line 40 plus J50 Z in ohms into base MVA or base voltage divided by 800 square. So whatever you get, 0.131, 0.313 plus J 1.17 per units. Okay. Then transformer 2 is J 0.6 0.06, okay, into 5000 by 8000 to 1000 by 800. I am writing this side 1000 by 800 square. Is a 0.0585. Okay, that is so machine 1, machine 2, then transformer 1, transmission line over, then load XT2 is over, is it not? XL, load. So for load, impedance is not given. So you can just calculate what is per unit voltage or volt amperes per unit. For load, per unit volt amperes, it is actual is this divided by the base is 5000, which is 0.5. That's all. If reactance or impedance is given, you might have calculated. So if nothing is given, you can calculate per unit volt amperes and also per unit voltage even. Per unit voltage is 400 divided by your other side. What is this side of the load side per unit base voltage, that you can divide and then represent. Okay. So this is the problem which is you can observe and understand.